This video is for the beginner artist, or maybe you're not too comfortable with hand lettering. So we'll go over that. What I start with is an acrylic marker, and I'm going to use this just to get my lettering placed down. We're going to do the word Nana on this one. I know I've already done Nana. I've done this one before, and people want a Momo and a Popo and a Lolly and a Pop and all the grandparent names. But I have a Nana, my mom's Nana. We're going to do another Nana one. So we're going to start by just getting your basic block lettering down, your capital letters kind of spaced out how I did them, just eyeballing it. This doesn't have to be perfect. You want your piece of art to have a little bit of character, but of course we also want it to look good and semi-spaced out. Then I'm going to use some white acrylic marker, and then I get a flat tipped brush. You can get one kind of close to this size. It really doesn't matter. It's just going to depend on how bold you want your letters to be. Now that we have our letters mapped out, we're going to just start blocking them out by going over those same lines that you already made with your flat tip paintbrush. So we're just going to go ahead and get the white paint laid down here on this first letter. Again, we're just going over the lines that you already made, simple lines, nothing fancy yet, and we're just making them bolder. When you do this, it's naturally just going to create a block letter since you're using a flat tip brush like this. And again, you can make these as bold or skinny as you want. This is the trust the process phase. It's going to get better. So again, trust me, trust the process. Don't worry about it being completely straight and perfect. You will be able to correct those as you go and make it look better with each and every layer and step. So we're going to finish up this letter together, and then it is going to speed up for the rest of the letters. Again, it's hard to show all of this because it is boring just watching the same thing over and over again. So people get mad that I don't show more. I can't fit all the information into all the videos. If I do, they're boring and people don't watch them, and ends up being a waste of time anyhow. So I try to make it interesting, but also informative and show my process. So these do take time. They do take a lot of work, but I share as much as I can with you guys. I don't gatekeep. I share my products. They're all linked in my bio. We've got Nana down, and now we are just going to slow it back down a little bit, not much, and we're going to just add some extra flair. I'm just going across and adding a line at the top and bottom of each of these letters, and again, that doesn't have to be perfect, and we're going to fix it when we start adding the color again here in a little bit. But you can tell it is starting to come together, and these are all just simple lines, simple shapes. We haven't done anything fancy. A hair dryer, I'm very impatient. That will help save you to speed things up. Now I'm using these acrylic markers by Meeden. They are my favorite. They are felt tip like this. They flow very nicely. You do not have to press and prime these. You will see me using these on so many of my concrete pavers. I have been using them on so many projects, and they have not run out. They have not gotten torn up. They just flow really, really nicely. And again, this is where it's going to start coming together. You can fill in any mistakes right here. If you want to make things a little straighter or maybe bolder, you can do that in this step. So we're going to get each letter filled in with a different color marker. You can choose any colors that you like, but I am using all the same set from this Meeden set that I really love here, but highly suggest Meeden markers. You can find them linked in my bio. I've been using them again for quite a while. They flow so nicely. They last a long time. They're definitely worth the price. Last one here, and then we get into some more of the fun details. That is it. These dry pretty fast, but again, if you want to hit it with the blow dryer to make sure it's dry. This is a black marker from Hobby Lobby that I like to use. It's dual-sided. You have a thin side like this and a bolder side. We're going to use the thin side. This one you do have to press and prime, and I'm going to start doing a black outline around each letter. Again, that's just going to make it really bold, pop, and fix any mistakes that you may have. Like I still have some white paint showing. Everything is just going to add a little bit of character. Like Bob Ross said, there are no mistakes, they're happy accidents. It's just going to add to the look of everything. And if you do happen to mess up, like you will see me do here, I drag my hand through the black and I've got some on there and in the yellow, but it's okay. We can fix it. This is what I look for at Hobby Lobby if you want to get one of these, because I do use the black marker a lot and I like the fine tip. You can't get the fine tip in the Meeden pens. This is also a fine tip white one. It's Apple Barrel from Walmart, so I have that one as well. Again, I love Meeden, but they don't have the fine tip. So for details like this, I do have pens from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. This is what I use to do the little like stitching around the edges. And then I also already, you know, am going to work on getting the other parts cleaned up. So I make mistakes as well. I get impatient. Everything can be fixed. Now you get to use all of the fun little details. I will start by, again, just drawing some hearts with a white marker, and then I can go over it. That just really helps to make the colors pop, or if I change my mind, I could easily paint over it before adding the color. All the same colors I use for the letters, I will use for the hearts and for the dots, but you can fill this in however you want. You can make bolder dots. You could not do dots at all. You could do flowers, butterflies. You get to add your own personal flair, and that's what I love. This is what it looks like up close when you're finished, and then once everything is dry, I do take it outside, and this is the real thing that you want to do right here is use Rust-Oleum Ultra Coverage Gloss Clear Protectant. And this is going to add some shine and keep your colors looking vibrant and help keeping from fading in the sun.